Somebody younger. Okay. We're back. Go away 1 week, and this is what happens. And it wasn't even my fault we were late. Nobody set up a video for last week, but we'll get to that another time. But let's get into it. So, welcome back to another edition of Nothing But
Answers.
Leanne, you weren't ready. I don't like it. What are you doing over there, Leanne?
I never say answers.
If it's only us, you have to say answers.
No, I don't.
You do.
You don't.
This is the problem and why relationships fail, because one half of the relationship does not hold up its end of the bargain. They want traditional, but only if it's one-sided traditional. You know, we'll get there another time. So, you know what I mean? But we're here. We're back. How's everybody doing? And since we're here, we'll start with Leanne.
Chilling. Good.
How you doing, Leanne?
I am fine. I am
I
well.
don't like your energy right now.
You ain't gotta like my energy. Why are you always starting with me?
Again, we're saying in real time why relationships don't work, right? This is what we get. You come home to this.
I feel attacked.
This is what you come home to. Exactly, verbatim. You feel attacked, but you've been home. And I don't smell anything. I don't smell no spices.
That's because you can't smell right now.
See? All this, that's all you get is a whole bunch of disrespect.
Why can't he smell?
Who can live like this?
Nobody
can live like this. How's your week going, Leanne? You know what I mean? We're just gonna go. How was your week?
My week was good. You know,
that's good.
Work. Coming off of a show last week. Doing good.
You did a couple shows last week, correct?
Yeah, 2.
Okay. I mean, see how she put that in there, like try to sneak it in there. It's very interesting. Big time over here. Doing all these shows, show after show. Hey, Vaughn, how are you doing?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm in the garage today.
Okay.
So I'm good. We can yell, scream, make all kind of noise.
Nice.
I ain't got to worry about nobody saying shut up.
Hilarious.
I made a mistake and got a watermelon sun kiss. This is the worst thing ever.
Watermelon sun kiss.
I don't know. This is disgusting. It was an accident.
Yeah, I didn't even know that is that a thing?
Yeah.
A watermelon sun kiss. Yeah, it tastes like.
I didn't know till about 5 minutes ago when I looked down like this. Yeah, it tastes like what it sound like. Not good.
Okay.
Not good.
What's up with the week? Anything this week that was newsworthy that we want to discuss before we get into it? Anybody in the chat? You guys? Oh, well, yes. Let's say our condolences to D'Angelo, one of the greats. I didn't even know all the things he was part of. Yeah, he
was a writer. That was the thing. He was a writer.
Didn't know that. I did not know that. I thought it stopped at How Does It Feel, but it didn't. He really wrote some of these hits out here.
No.
So, did Leanne?
He has a son with
Were you into D'Angelo, Leanne?
Not really.
Right. Leanne likes only underground. She just tries to pride herself on knowing only people no else knows.
Right. And he didn't have a Philly beard, so it was like
double whammy for him.
Not going for it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna put prize in the bag. Anything else we can think of? Before we get into it, any thing currently going on? We'll say the SNAP benefits is crazy. People won't be able to eat.
Yeah, that's wild.
So what's that? What happened? So they cut it. Why they cut it off?
Something with the government shutting. So I guess the government shut down.
Oh,
so I guess
shut down.
Yeah, I guess this affects the the SNAP benefit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I haven't followed it all the way, but I know we did have an interesting. Somebody posted something about it in the group, and someone was like, "Hey, listen, we need to make sure we look out for people. They may not be able to eat. Let's make sure we take care of friends and
Right.
family, relatives, neighbors, because you don't want anybody going without,
Right.
especially in a place like America where food is in abundance." And somebody else was like, "Man, they broke, lazy. They don't need to eat. Get a job," which was interesting because from what I'm learning with some of these benefits, you need a job. Like you have to work a certain amount of time and things of that nature.
In order to get the benefit.
Right. So I'm like, wow, I think that's a misrepresentation of what exactly
People,
SNAP is.
yeah, what's going on? Mhm.
Right. And people
That's
need to
crazy
eat.
to say. That's crazy to say about some people. Yeah, because you don't know what their circumstances are or why they're going through things. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Why they even needed that.
Right.
Don't know. Especially like everybody's jobs and stuff shutting down.
Or like I
You
just
don't
keep
know.
hearing, especially some of these lower level jobs, they're not even getting paid a livable wage. So you could be working
Man, listen,
40 hours a week and not making ends meet.
you could be making $30 an hour in the United States of America. If you have a family, you cannot support your
Right.
family
Right.
completely. If it's you, a wife, or you, a woman, and 2 children, it's a wrap for you.
Oh, absolutely.
You Ubering on the side.
Absolutely. And something else maybe. It's stuff out there. But
That's
so
what you saw that with Stephen A. Smith, where he walked off the stage. So it was I believe it was a Democratic like meeting or summit. So they were talking about it. It was a guy that came up to the podium. He was like, "I am an air traffic controller,
right.
and things are
Right.
so bad. Even with what I make, I still got to go
Well,
DoorDash."
caveat. Remember, he's not getting paid right now.
Yeah,
So he's working. They're
right.
mandated to work, but they don't get paid for their time. So a lot of them are like, I gotta call. They got to do other things. So he's door dashing due to not being able. He's not getting a check, but he's supposed to show up to work. That's insane. I don't know, like who can show up to work and not get paid? I mean,
Slaves.
the only reason I show up to work is I get paid. I'm not going there just
Right.
because. Hey, Leanne, you going to work just because? You
I barely
understand?
go to work and they paying me.
Are they
Whammy.
retroing their pay?
So right now, and I heard someone say this, it was very interesting. They're supposed to. There was a law put in the first time Trump came into office that people would get retro pay, right? They'll receive it.
Mhm.
But you never know with this administration. They may do something because he said some people are not getting paid.
So
So
is that the
no,
administration or is that the air? I don't see. Know what I did see or I didn't notice? Because one of my guys, he does. He's a insurance broker, and he said he couldn't sell any policies during the shutdown. And I was like, I thought these were private owned. Like, so what does the government have to do with that? But now you're finding out how much the government has their hands into everything that's going around.
right.
Because what does the government have to do with the air traffic controller? If someone owns that, why are they being affected by the shutdown?
Payment.
Or if a company owns the airline,
Somehow the payment comes from there. I don't know. That's a good question. But somehow the payments, it's actually somehow
it's
okay.
right. You're right. That somehow something is doing something that we know nothing about.
Right.
Where we're under the assumption or under misinformation that private companies or companies own their
private
airline.
the FAA, right? So it's federal. So maybe they're federal workers.
FDA. So the FDA, not FDA, but yeah,
FAA.
right. So FAA. So they got to do all of the whatever the legalities, making sure you don't run into each other in the air, set all that stuff up. But what
They must be
So I
federal
guess,
workers. I'm thinking they're federal workers. They're probably listed
but
as federal
aren't
workers. Because federal workers are
so
the
if
ones.
the government?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's what I would think. That's my
good
guess.
point.
If anybody knows, right in. But that would be my guess that maybe they're considered federal workers, and now they're not getting paid.
That's no bueno.
Yeah, no bueno. Leanne, what you got for us, man? Give us a little something. How's everybody doing out there? Somebody say hi to me. Just type the word hi. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, this is interesting. Let's see this one.
You said I can no longer be here.
Yeah, you can't. I can't deal with you. I have to detach. I have to heal. I got to deal with all of these.
What the fuck do you think I have to do?
I can't do it.
What the fuck do you think I have to do?
It's easy for you. It's always easier for a woman.
Oh, it's easy for you. Bro, I'ma post this for shit show. I'ma post this and I'ma be good. I'ma be good just because you fucking said that shit, bro. I'ma be good just because you fucking said that shit. The fact that because I'm no longer putting up with your fucking shit that you're telling me I need to get the fuck out right now, and you know I don't have anywhere to go, you're fucked up. You're fucked up. You're fucked up because you're mad that I don't want to be with you no more and I want a divorce. So you're telling me I need to get out right now when we're not even going down to the courthouse like we said until Thursday.
We can go tomorrow.
Damn, tomorrow. That seems.
You
big
won't
joke.
pay the $400?
I'll find a way. Don't worry.
Okay. Then we can go tomorrow. We can go tomorrow and I'll be out. I'll figure out a way. God got me. You said I can no longer.
So I guess what was the point of this? I seen that. Like she posted it. Like I don't know what we were supposed to take from this.
The question was raised: who is right or wrong? Is he wrong for making her get out?
No.
Because
You could see she's a pain in the ass. Like,
no.
no.
I wasn't going there. I was about to say I don't know if either of them are right or wrong. Right? I think they're both right in their own ways, and they could be wrong in their own ways. It's really
who
because
asked for the divorce?
Well, I would say it looked like once she said we can go tomorrow, he said we can go tomorrow. I find the money. That seemed to mitigate everything, and she was like, "All right, cool." Like I guess so she would go, right? So that's what it seemed like. Like I don't know from this snapshot who's right or who's wrong. I don't know. I will
so he
say
said he didn't want to be with her.
Go ahead,
Daryl. I was going to say he said he didn't want to be with her because he had to heal and all of this other stuff, or a couple other things or whatever. And he said, I can't do that with you. So somehow it was brought up that they were getting a divorce. I don't know who asked for it.
Right.
It seemed like it was her. And then she was like, well, you got the money? He's like, I'll find it. When he said, I'll find it, that brother is done. He was done.
Oh, overdone.
Yeah, like, you got to go.
Now, that's the only thing I do have an issue with kicking someone out. This is a shared home. Just because I do agree because things are not going either way. I don't think we should necessarily kick anyone out the house, unless it's like physically violent or something like that. But just because we're married and this is the home we're in, and until we figure it out, we can go to our respective corners. But I don't think you can just kick me out or kick her out.
So what's going on that he don't even want to do that? Like, that's you took this old. Daryl, you will go with the side girl.
Usually,
but he's at the point where I guess I don't know. I don't cheat. I make it even, but I don't cheat. But she he don't even want to take care of her. He don't want to protect her no more.
Right.
That's the problem. Something went on where the man said, I don't even want to protect you anymore.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So I don't know, Leanne, what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think, Leanne?
I don't think I particularly care for the whole just kicking somebody out like that. Like, to me, that's not cool. Regardless of what's going on, as long as nobody's putting their hands on one another, you know what I mean? Give them a fair shot to get on their feet and get their own and go where they need to go, or give them a fair shake as far as kicking them out the legal way.
Great one.
Question. What if this situation has gotten to the point that he's been dragging it out? They could have been going through this for a year or however long, to the point, like I said, he got where you got to go, because whatever's going on in that house is so chaotic and so not peaceful and hostile that you got to go. Because what if I snap and hurt you? What if that man loses his temper and he's like, look, enough is enough. You don't know how long it's going on. But it seemed like it's going beyond a grace period.
Seemed like he's going to jail.
And he's trying not to go to jail.
Well, but my thing, only pushback I'd have to that is that, well, why haven't he filed yet? Why hasn't anyone went down and took a step to really finish this relationship? Because talk is talk, but until you really put pen to paper, you feel me? It isn't. You feel me? You give the illusion that maybe it could happen. It can still go on. You guys can still make it. So
maybe they still love, like the love had to literally run out. You know, you drug this out till there's nothing left but animosity.
Right. Yeah, I think
that happens.
It seemed like their communication was bad anyway, so they need help. You know, it's a very immature sounding and looking relationship. What you got for us, Leanne? We can't really help them. They need real help.
Yeah, they're done. They're done.
Protecting his
wife.
It's
an incident that just happened where it was a guy and his wife was about to get jumped by 5 women. The husband, of course, defended his wife. Oh yeah, he handled business. And there is, if y'all watch this video, there is women in the comments saying that he was wrong for defending his wife. No cap. 1 against 5, and your husband there, and you and y'all mad? I'm not gonna lie. If I'm in that situation, in that predicament, right, and it's me and my wife and 5 other women, yo, I promise you, my wife don't even have to lay a finger on anybody. I'm handling all of that. Cause what? You expect me to stand there? There's no way, women, that y'all are actually mad at this man for defending his wife. I'm gonna be a whole 100, and this is me personally. I don't know how some of y'all gonna take this, but it is what it is. If it's me and my wife, and it's 1 woman, 1 man, 1 dog.
So everybody get their ass whooped. Yo. Yeah, I agree with him.
What?
I agree. Whoop ass. Let God sort them out. Is 5 girls gonna jump on my wife? Nope. It's not gonna happen. Why is it 5 of y'all? Nope.
I don't care if it was a half of y'all.
Yup. Talk about it, Lee.
Problems.
So we kind of talked about this before, and I still say, if your wife talked herself into a 5-girl beatdown, then we gotta let them at least get like 5 hits off before we intervene.
So Daryl's not married, and he just went down to the draft. Daryl, you just went down to the draft, bro.
No, I'm saying, listen. I believe when we talked about this before, like there's an umbrella, an umbrella of protection that we have in our relationship, both of us. But if somebody's out here just being reckless and pulling us into things, then you may have to do a little teaching. And by letting her get, pummeled a little bit, teach her that keep her mouth closed. Like you can't just be out here just talking crazy.
I get it.
So we got any you watching the comments, Leanne? We got Gersh said toxic for real. Probably talking about the last relationship was definitely all toxic. Like they were just going crazy for no reason. And he said, somebody said she's toxic. If she got beef against 5 women, she did something she might deserve. Hey, look, there's somebody here. Look, see, these people here are really talking. They're spitting game, right? Right. I'm saying 5 women are coming at her. It depends what it's for. Like, I'm not just going to, I'm not going to let her get beat down, but I might let her get beat up, right? Because if you talk yourself into a 5-girl beat down, then what did you do? You know, how did you get there? And you're not keeping me safe if you're out here talking reckless to people for no reason. So really, it does. I do want to know why this happened.
Understood.
You know that because
I
we have to
understand
protect
that.
each other. And I would say it the other way around too.
I'm like one of y'all, y'all can shoot the one, but not all 5 of y'all. All right, she ran off. Pick which one of y'all got hands. Go ahead, y'all go at it.
Right, that may be a
not
good,
all 5 of y'all.
Yeah, we can barter that. Like, hey, one of y'all can beat her up. Okay.
And then she'll know. Don't keep getting me in situations because I'm gonna throw you out there.
Don't. No, you threw yourself out there. I'm just gonna let it happen. Yeah. I mean, and I'm not. And the other thing is, I'm not beating women up. I can pull them off, push them off, put my wife behind me, and try to block the hits and things of that nature. But I'm not trying to go out there and knock women's heads off, stuff like that. That's wild.
I will stomp on a woman's foot. I will stomp your feet. You can't be cute with messed up toes. Boom. That's the end of it.
There's something else, man. That's wild. She's a toe stopper.
Yes, I am. I wear Tim's.
Is he
I saw
abusive
this.
or just tired and fed up with being unappreciated? Okay. I don't know this one.
Yeah.
Who the fuck you think you talking to like that? You can't talk to me like that. Not me. I'm not them. I'm him. I'm the same one who take care of you and treat you like a fucking queen. I take care of these damn kids like they my fucking own. And you got the nerve to use that language with me? To use that tone with me? You can't do that to me. Every day I walk in this fucking house, I give y'all every ounce of me. Those are not my biological kids, yet they can't tell a damn difference. And you gonna do me like this? Me? You wanna do me like this? Out of everything I give you, I treat you like a queen. All I ask is to be respected.
Is that tired? Is it frustrated? Is it abusive? Is it psychological? Should he be there in that relationship? What's your thoughts on that?
No.
What that look like to you? Is he holding it in instead of being physical towards the person? He holding it in and just trying to get it out? He got a lot of frustration bottled up in him. What you
I
think?
didn't become a baby.
He hit that door kind of hard though, didn't he, man? Yeah, he hit that funky old door. He hit that door. He might need some therapy. You think he needs some therapy? I think he might need some therapy. Might need some therapy. Well, she frustrated him. She thinks she caught a cheat? Yeah, you heard it, him. Cheat. Walk away, man. Walk away.
I feel bad for him. He snapped. Ungrateful bitch. Shake my head.
Who said that? Oh, you said that.
No, one of the commenters, Estelle Denise. That's right. I can't see.
That is 100%. That's why, like, when the dude told the girl to leave, you leaving tomorrow, because it'll get to that situation real fast.
Okay.
Real fast.
Okay.
And stepdaddy is a thankless job. You do not want it. And then for the woman to act that way with you, that man, women, I don't know why women be playing with their life like that.
Oh, was it wise?
Men don't.
I'm sorry.
It's not wise.
What do you have to say, Leanne?
He snapped. He got angry. He paying for that door. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else to it. He just snapped and got angry.
I don't
Am I
understand.
sticking around? Maybe not. If there's more of that coming, no.
Yeah,
I think maybe she needs to change her behavior if she wants to keep the relationship and treat him better, because that's a cry for help on some levels.
Yes, it is. That's good, Lee. That's a really good observation. It's a cry for help. And somebody said that the only emotion men are comfortable with is anger. They won't show you any of their other emotions, or they won't let things out. But anger, they're very comfortable with. So
I think
that was a cry for help. Go ahead, dude.
I think that so I don't consider, I wouldn't say, I think he's very remedial in his he's like a grown boy because he threw a tantrum. Okay.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. As a man, because someone, it sounds like she disrespected him. He went to all that high voice and things of that nature. How do we change a behavior by doing that? Because you lose the audience when you're breaking doors, when you're using fear to try to invoke a change. Because all she remembers is you went crazy. You could have hurt me. You could have hurt the kids if they were in that room. So you lose your argument. Anytime you lose control, you lose the argument. Only way you can change something is by having a conversation and talking about it. But if you're a child who can't control your temper, your action, then there's the problem. Because at the end of the day, Professor, at the end of the day, you're in control of you. So if someone's doing something to me that I don't like, I'm going to say I don't like it. And if they continue to do it, I'm going to leave, right? Because at the end of it, what he's doing ultimately could hurt himself. If she said, call the cops, he broke a door down, then what happens? He's going to jail, right? So again, it's not helping anything. He could be frustrated, or those things can be true. But as a man, even in your frustration, you should be able to control yourself. Because control is the biggest part of being a man. You control yourself. You have the conversation. And if someone continues to disrespect you, you get away from it.
All of that is 100% correct, except for taking into the fact that the level of frustration that you see him in, this is probably the straw that broke the camel's back. If that is his wife, or he's raising these children, him being there, him trying to make it work, because not only if I walk away from the relationship, I don't just hurt myself and her, this is going to affect these kids. And his frustration level is at zero because he ran out. He didn't use fear. That was not a fear tactic. That was a him falling apart tactic. Or not tactic, but him falling apart and trying to control himself. If he could do that to a door, or he could actually stand there and not react how he would with a man, because you don't know what she said to him. Because she used some type of language with him that would make him lose it. That was control. It's just at a point of frustration where I'm done.
I don't see that as control. As a man, you have to be in control at all times, right? And
you always dismiss the men, though.
I'm not dismissing the man because I'm a man. I'm not going to let anybody get me out of character. What you do should not make me act like a fool, right? So if she's cussing me out, why am I now acting like a fool? I'm going to say, cool, if that's the way you move, I'm going to get away from you. Because I'm not going to let you, because I always say, are you a puppet? Because puppets are controlled by other people. If you can control yourself in all situations, that's what I think a man's going to do. Because she can't, well, what are you really teaching in that situation when you're also yelling and screaming and breaking doors down? I don't see anything being learned from that except for two people out here disrespecting each other. I'm going to teach you by, listen, I'm a whatever, and I know all the things I'm doing. He could have said those things too. Like, listen, I'm here for y'all. And then you're going to speak to me that way. if you continue to do it, I'm done. And then you have to, and
Yeah.
once you say something like that, you got to do it. Because if it sounds like he allowed his boundaries to be crossed way too many times. Because if you get
Right.
like that, you get like that the first time, you don't get like that the second time. You know what I mean? It sounds like I'm tired of you crossing my boundaries. Now I'm here. Well, I don't want to ever be there. I don't want anybody to ever take me to that. So I'm going to walk away because
You know,
way in that situation.
you know what I see, which I got to take back. Not saying that you be on the men, like you said, he looks like a boy or a child, right? And that's real. That's not accurate. I understand the analogy of throwing a temper tantrum, but one thing I did notice with these type scenarios, it always seems like it's the men that try to add a room for error in their relationship that have these issues where they're allowing their boundaries to be pressed more, like you said, not the first time, not the second time, but the fifth and sixth time. So that nice guy, that honorable or that noble man that Captain Saber holding, it ain't working because he stepped into some shoes that ain't his, trying to do right. You may have been honorable and had honorable intentions, but the person that you partner with does not have that same view of you or those intentions for you, or she would not be talking to you that way.
Mm-hmm.
You've invested in her children, in her, and she's treating you like you are a third-class citizen in that household. That's bad, and that goes male or female.
Right. So we kind of say it all the time. He picked her. So you can't earn respect of the person you're with. That's on you, because you can stay or leave. So if I don't earn your respect, obviously he didn't have her respect if she's speaking him into speaking to him in ways that he didn't find to be, pleasurable. Then he needs to make a decision as a man. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to leave you alone because obviously I picked someone who doesn't value what I'm doing for her family, the children, or whatever the case may be. They don't value it. So I'm not going. Him yelling and screaming, what's that going to do? That's going to make her down, fall in line. Him breaking the door down, is that going to make him? So if we do things that have no purpose, it doesn't serve us. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get away from you, and I can find someone who's going to value these things, right? I'm not going to sit here and get a charge. I'm breaking doors down. She already don't respect me, so I got to get away from that. Go ahead.
Lyfe Jennings has this song called "She Got Kids," and he says in the song, "Now I gotta break this heart, this little girl's heart, and I'm the only father that she's ever known." And this dude could be in that situation with those kids like this. I'm actually the only stable thing in these boys' life or this girl's life, these kids' life. And outside of you, if I step away from you, I can't have this relationship with them.
Well,
and
I think I'm sorry.
I'm just saying he's tearing on a lot of levels because it don't seem like the kids is out of order with him. It seems like it's her. And like you said, it's the boundary thing. Like you set yourself up for it. You picked her, but like I know some people are manipulative and they're very good liars. And you believe what you have is gold, and you get home and it's some tinfoil.
Right.
So,
and when you find out tinfoil, you just throw it away. There's nothing you can do about it. But I will say, we have to understand too, when we get into this relationship where there are kids that are not ours, that it's a possibility that once the mother or the father leaves, the kids will too. So we have to go into it knowing, like you said, I might be the only father they knew, but there's a chance that I'm not going to be here. Right. That's a part of getting into these blended type of situations. Right. We need to start coming into things fully aware of what can happen. Like, I'm going to get attached to these kids and I may not be able to be with them in 3 years because I'm not around her anymore. right? Actually, I have a situation that I'm dealing with, currently like that, where, but kids older, so now we can talk outside of her. You know what I mean? We can still get up, and I still do things with them.
Yeah.
But for a while, she's like, "Don't be around my kids because you don't want to be with me." Interesting, interesting. And I had all those feelings. Like, I've been here, I'm holding the young bull down, doing all the things. But hey, I understood at a certain point that if she goes and that's what she wants, there's nothing to do about it. And I always said,
Ain't nothing you could do.
Once he gets to a certain age, if he wants to come around, he'll come around, and my door will always be open. So I think we just have to be, again, this is where I talk about the difference between a boy and a man. I'm not trying to disrespect, but again, there's a lot of grown adolescents out here, men who by age are older, but still think like a boy, right? Still have a boyish type of way of thinking, still handling things. Again, what man is really just breaking a door down? As a man, that's not a solution to any problem, right? We can't allow that to happen. So again, what's being a man? Would you want your son to be out there acting like that? You'd be like, why you break the door down? That's the first thing. What you do that for? The door didn't do nothing to you. You got to control yourself at all times, right? Because you could end up hurting yourself as well. So it's very interesting. But yeah, let's give us something else, Leanne. What's this? Mother of the boy arrested for disciplining his sister with a belt while she was at work. Says her son did the right thing and is defending him. It's tough. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
Let me look at this here.
Yeah, that's tough. Leanne, what you got for us?
This is again one of those tough situations that you really don't want to be in, but you find yourself in. I'm not going. There was a time that I was put in that position,
right?
And it's unfortunate. It's just a tough situation that you really shouldn't have to be in.
Right.
And I don't think, knowing what I know now, I know it is not necessary to do that, to have to resort to those type of measures. But if that's what you're taught and told to do, then that's what you know as a child. Right. But this breaks my heart. I feel for all parties involved. Yeah, I'll stop there.
Did we know, was the beating severe or something? Was he hospitalized?
I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find some stuff about it.
Okay. Well, that's not. I don't think it was. I think it was just a simple part. Like he beat her. And again, Leanne, like you said, I think again, especially today, you can't put kids in after school programs. You can't send them for babysitters. So you have the older child babysitting. And
yes.
Guess what?
Yes, I agree.
Oh, and when they're babysitting, if your mode as a parent is to spank a child or do something to a child when they're doing wrong, then that's what they're going to do while they're watching them. Like I said, I was in the same situation, and we were actually trying to beat our sisters when they did something wrong. And my mom was like, "You don't do that," and we didn't know it was wrong until she said we can't do it. Then we stopped doing it. So I definitely don't think he should have been arrested for it. I think he should have been taught, like, maybe that's not what you do. That's not how you handle situations. But to now arrest this child for doing what he felt was his parenting side, because he was parentified, that's not okay. I like I said, it breaks my heart that he's put in this situation.
Yeah, and it's tough when you're the oldest kid because you feel that secondary parental weight on your shoulders, like parents not here, I need to step in and do, and so you mimic what mom/dad does, and you're not thinking that you're doing something wrong. You just so happen to be put in a situation you should have never been put in the first place.
Correct.
So for context, she's the mother of 10, and he's the oldest.
So he watching his little sister that has the behavior issues, the bad one, that's acting up. She screamed. She may have been, and you know how these kids are. These kids ain't normal like they used to be. Their behavior is different. And y'all can't, I've seen the way that they act. Like, even if you listen to kids play outside, they don't play with laughter. Their screaming sounds like real screams when they play out there. They're different in the way that they deal. And their respect level is in the trash. She's talking to her older brother. She could have said any of those wild things, all kind of wild stuff. You can grab her, put her in the corner, whatever, tell her to do what she supposed. And you don't know what she did, where he was like, hey, you know what? That's the last time I'm gonna tell you about jumping on that couch and jumping on top of the table. And he beat her, he whooped her ass for acting out of order. No, not all the time you gotta discipline people like that or discipline a child like that. But all of these ways where everyone is saying like it's being parentified or that don't do that to these kids, and these kids are the worst behaved set of people I have ever seen.
Right.
Because they have no boundaries, they have no respect for authority. The fact that little girl's acting that way shows that she don't have respect for anything in the first place.
Well,
because you shouldn't be acting like that in the house.
Well, we don't know
your older sibling.
We don't know how she's acting too, right? Because sometimes you think about it, if you're in a situation, it's 10 kids, they're moving around, you're not even supposed to be in this situation. You don't really know how to handle. She didn't.
What you mean?
Enough. Meaning,
what you mean not supposed to be in a situation?
Meaning you're parentified. So if it's 10, you got to watch your brothers and sisters, right? I may have wanted to go.
You're watching your brothers and your sisters.
Yeah. So I remember a time I put it. So we had a football game, and we were watching our brothers and sisters. My sister, excuse me, me and my brother watching our sisters, and they were waiting for us to come to the field. The bus is waiting for us. The bus actually came and sat out in front of our house. Now we're waiting in the house with our sisters for my mom to come back because she's at work. We can't leave them by herself. We're now upset at our sisters because they're there. You know what I mean? Because they're not. We can't leave. So we're yelling at them because we're really frustrated that we can't leave. We don't really understand, our frustrations. We don't understand how to control ourselves. You know what I mean? And we're like, oh, sit down. And they're not really doing that, but we're acting crazy, right? So it could be just our frustration as children, raising children, not knowing really how to raise children and not supposed to be in a situation.
You're just watching them. You're just watching them. You're not raising them. It's not a full-time job for you to raise them. You have moments. So you have these moments. You have these moments that you're watching your siblings, right? So so you should never watch your siblings. You should never be in a situation where you got to watch over your siblings. Is that what you? That's
can
what you
can I go? Can I go next?
You shouldn't be, but we are. Ideally, your kids shouldn't raise your kids. They shouldn't. Why?
You're not raising the kids. You're just watching them.
You're not though. You're not though. You're not though, because it is a full-time job. At every step of the way, you're put in a role to say, I'm a person of authority, period.
Cook, clean, behavior, all that stuff, Leanne, like she said.
All that. I'm a person of authority. That's what you see me as.
Right.
I'm not just one of your little friends either.
Right.
You understand? So if mom, dad not around, I'm the one that holds that crown. It's on me. And that doesn't stop at, oh, mom, dad is at home. No, mom is downstairs doing dishes or cleaning or on a phone call. We're upstairs. We know we got to get ready to go to bed. So I got to make sure that you getting ready to go to bed.
Right. Or you're in the store and you acting up. You'll hear the one kid, hey, get over here. Stuff it. They'll be doing that because they're emulating, because they didn't take that parent hat off. They're parentified at that point. Once you become parentified, that's what you do. And again, this is, I'm telling you, my experience, and it echoes Leanne's experience. So, and you were the oldest, right, Leanne?
So
And I was oldest as well. So
I'm the oldest of
another
13.
thing on top of it.
Actually, I'm the second oldest of 13. So
you
on
weren't in
top of
charge.
all of that, right? Yeah, but I was the oldest boy. My sister didn't mess with me too much.
Okay,
She's
okay,
cool.
that's a little different. Okay,
But yeah. So caring for you're looking over your siblings, right?
Mhm.
And y'all all looked over your siblings.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all bonded? Y'all have a tight bond? Are y'all like
Yeah.
absolutely,
tight?
absolutely.
Or you know to what extent you can trust your other siblings because you've seen their behavior because you watched over them. You know their characteristics, you know what you also helped develop in them. And that's not anything like I raised them. Mom, dad, or whatever said, this is what we're going to do. This is how our household is ran, right? This is what they put into them. And you saw whatever that y'all had put into you go to work when they weren't around, right?
Right.
So you saying that the way y'all are saying it is that y'all were traumatized by watching your brothers and sisters.
Not at all.
No.
And that
I say somewhat.
okay. Well,
Somewhat.
you said parental. You said
Me,
okay,
parentified.
somewhat, and you said parentified.
Right.
When all you did is babysit.
No,
And
it's much more than that. Much more than that.
So if yours is outside of the normal, watching them for moments, and I get it. My mom and dad work too, and me and 1, 2, 3, 4 of us were in the house all the time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm 15 years older than Brahim, and there's 2 brothers in between us.
Right.
And when we had to watch them, it wasn't like it wasn't a death sentence to have to watch your brother, your brothers, or even when I was with my dad watching my sister. It wasn't a death sentence.
So
or
I would say
it didn't feel like they put something on me that was out of
it did.
the
It
ordinary.
did when you couldn't go out to the school dance because you had to babysit. It didn't when you couldn't go hang out with your friends because you had to babysit. It didn't when you had to miss things because you were home feeding the kids, watching them getting ready for bed. It did feel like a death sentence. It did feel bad. And even today, I look at my sisters as my babies. Right. I look at them as they're my baby still. Even that they're always going to be my because I feel like I raised them. I helped raise them. And this is our relationship. You know what I mean? So they're my sisters, but they're more like, to me, like almost like these are my little babies. And they're always gonna be my little babies, right? They're my first children that I kind of raised. And that's how it's looked at because that's what it was. So yeah, I'm big brother.
So
I'm also, big brother plus.
Dad on the
You know what I mean? They're going to come to me for certain things and they're going to be there. My little sister called me dad, right? Because that's what the role I kind of played.
So what you saying, right? So again, what I'm saying with yours is a step beyond what watching them would have been. And my difference with you, like I watch my brothers, especially my brothers. Mine was different because I went to work early and I didn't get to do all those things that you're talking about because the situation that we kind of got plunged into, I'm working and paying bills and I'm not 15, 16 years old yet. I'm giving my whole check. Me and my brother giving my whole check to the house. But
how'd that feel?
How did it feel? It felt like I don't have to worry about my mom crying. I don't have to worry about my dad being up on the roof working all kind of crazy. So, all right, so I lose a little, but what I gain.
You were parent plus 2.
No.
Yes, because
what I was a son helping this. What I was is a son.
Right.
That was helping his family.
13, 14.
So I was never
family.
But I'm not a parent. I'm not.
What?
Hold on, say that again.
No, I'm saying, like, I still, and I know
I was a son.
It's not a bad thing, but as a son, should you be paying bills at 13 years old? Answer the question.
At 13, 14 years old.
Should you be paying bills?
No, in the ideal situation,
no.
But what I said is what you were plunged into. Same thing with you. When you were plunged into, it's like, okay, this boat is going to sink unless I do.
Right. This is my part. Let me step up. I have to be more than a child, right? So I'm doing, even with Leanne, same thing. We all were in situations where as a child, we lost some of our innocence because we were now thrust into things that adults would have to do, right? Like you said, I don't want my mom to worry about this or my dad to worry about this. As children, we shouldn't be taking on any responsibilities where we're worried about our parents doing certain things. But we have to, right? And it's not a bad thing. But like I said, it is a bad thing. Like I said, I missed so many dances. You know how many girls I missed because I couldn't go out? I had my sister there, or I had to take them with me. You can't get no buns. You got the little sister there. It was terrible, traumatic, trauma.
And the bullet, and the bullets, right? The bullets you may have dodged. You know what I'm saying? You could have been a dad. You could have been a dad at 15. So
I already had 3, so another one wouldn't matter. I had my sisters. Leanne, same thing. Right? Leanne.
Yes. Are you talking to me?
When I said Leanne, unless I was talking to
Leanne, yeah. Pretty much. When you said Leanne, that was the whole signal. Like,
I thought you said right, Leanne.
Hey, give me something else, Leanne. Give me something else.
Yo, I can't.
BW are the only race of women who don't protect their men. Very bold statement. Let's see what we got here.
Shahrazad Ali stated that the reason why black men are perceived the way they're perceived or treated the way they're treated is because black women are the only race of women who literally will sit and talk about black men. You don't hear the Chinese women talking about Chinese men and the shit they do wrong. You don't hear Hispanic women talking about Hispanic men. You don't hear Arab women talking about Arab men. And you definitely really ever see white women talking about white men. All these other races of women will literally do anything they can to protect their race of men, except for black women. And I just don't fucking understand why. Black women grew up hating their black fathers, and that's the fucking reason why they hate black men. I feel bad for you black women who are raising black sons, even black daughters, because y'all teaching them the
next video, because this woman is totally insane. Or am I wrong? Okay, tell me more, Vaughn. I think
you made a statement.
There's not a black woman. There's not. Most black women I know have always held me down, have always had my back, even when I didn't have their back. Right? Out of anyone else, they've always been there, always understanding. I don't know the ones that are not holding us down. Even if I think sometimes we see things on the internet that always puts us in a bad light, but all races of women I've seen, talk about different things in their communities that bother them. It's just everything with us is magnified, so it makes it seem like it's happening more often than not. But like I said, I don't know too many black women that are just out here just really, not supporting black men, putting black men. I just don't. That's just my experience anecdotally and what I see.
I've heard y'all niggas ain't a million times. Now, I don't know what's she saying?
Wait, I have one question. Have you ever heard it in person? Or you've heard it on the internet or things? Have you ever heard it in person? Someone say black men aren't anything?
Yes. Y'all niggas ain't shit. There's the one man, yeah, but again, that's just, I'm not saying that I was gonna finish my statement. I ain't saying that they say that against all black men. They say that about the men that they choose or that they're involved with. So I get that part. Huh?
So it wouldn't matter what race the man was?
Nah, it wouldn't. I mean, I feel like I don't think that black women
necessarily have to do with black women not holding black men down.
Well, what I was gonna say is, one, I do agree. I agree with this part. I've had women that hold me down. My business was built with 2 different black women that helped me do everything that I've done, and they show up. The issue is, like with her statement, she quoted something from Shahrazad. I can't pronounce it.
Shahrazad Ali.
And she wrote that back in what, the 90s, 80s, 90s?
Yeah, I think maybe 80s,
yeah.
90s.
So I think I do agree partly with a lot what Daryl said. Like, it's a lot to spin on the internet. I have heard a lot of women say, you know, these niggas ain't this, blah, 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 swoop de whoop. But they got a black man in their house. They got a black man in their bed. I don't think it's a fair statement.
Is not correct.
Her statement is not factual 100%. It's not factual because this is what we're facing. And it goes to what Daryl's saying. We're facing a small group of women that push that narrative. Like there was a small group at one point in time of black men that were heavy in the street or that had a negative, that do a lot of negative stuff. It's a small faction that gets amplified.
Right.
We are not out here tearing each other apart. We don't wish that. But this sensationalizing, the internet sensationalizes everything.
Right.
It's that is good banter, good entertainment for people. And it's, what do you call it, Daryl, when like they draw off of people's emotions. They'll put something up like that and they'll start a fight. And like it'll start drawing off of people's emotions. And it's not necessarily true.
No,
because if black women want, go ahead.
A marginalized group is usually the easiest group to kick when they're down, right? You have to have someone to be the boogeyman. So if you constantly have black this, it gives them something to talk about. And we start to believing it sometimes, right? Because you'll see other people like, yeah, man, ain't this. And that's the problem.
That's where they want to push you to.
Yeah, it's propaganda in a negative way to help us, to hurt us, and to make us look bad.
You have bad situations with the people that you deal with. You know, like you fall out, you only date black men, or you only had, so all you had experiences are with black men. Of course, the consistent factor, denominator in all of this is you. Right. But I can't say black women don't support us. I think they put our business out in the street too much. Like these what you see on the internet. You know what I'm saying? They put this when they have a falling out, like the girl with the divorce that we showed. Why did she say automatically, I'm gonna post this? I'm gonna post this. Why did you do that?
I think that's the culture. Yeah, the culture is the post.
Right, but why is that the culture? But
it's
why
not
is
even
it the
just our
culture
culture.
to post?
Yeah, that's right. The culture, period. The culture of everything.
Gotcha.
You're going to post everything. Somebody could be getting stabbed right next to you. Instead of you helping, you're going to post it.
You're doing this.
Right. It's the culture to post everything for likes, for empty likes, and things of that nature. The real conversation would be, well, I'm not going to go ahead. Give us something else. I was about to take us off.
Go ahead, Lee.
La La Land, boy. I was about to left turn.
We about to go there.
Go there. Speaking in general, okay. Let's see what she has to say. She looks like she's going to be up with some nonsense.
She looks like she on 100 already.
She looks like
I'm
Trump.
responsible for my actions as a person. I'm not living anybody else's life.
He didn't ask you who's responsible
You don't gotta-
for holding you accountable. He said who's responsible for holding black women.
Me, I am responsible for holding myself as a black woman.
You're not a black woman. Black,
He said black
women.
women.
It's not your job to prove women wrong.
This is the issue that we have. We can't speak in general. We always make it about like us. It could be anything. Like, what do you think about cars? Well, I don't like cars. So when we try to talk about as a whole, it still goes back to like me. Well, one of us does, it affects us all. I don't know why we get like that doesn't exist. We get lumped in one group. We can't say, well, I don't qualify. I'm over here.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they see us all. A lot of women don't even tell their friends that they wrong. We always let her tell the whole story and you know she wrong and you won't say anything. And a lot of women can't or they won't because they're afraid they'll get attacked. They'll get cursed out. They'll lose a friend over holding their friend accountable.
I'm responsible.
I don't have no friends. They tell me I'm wrong all the time. So where are the friends at that's going to agree with me? I need some new friends. Leanne, you don't agree with me enough.
Yeah, because you tell yourself that you right enough.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that comment either. I'm not sure what she's saying. I don't know the friends. I don't know any friends that just be like, yeah, you're right, because they're afraid of what I'll say if they or the
They
other
talk
I don't
about
know.
the women not holding other women accountable because
Okay.
Leanne,
Leanne, is that true?
And
Yeah,
I think they're
no, listen, you better pay attention. See the tight lip, pay attention. Yeah, do women have an issue holding each other accountable? I don't know. We're not women, so we're not experts on this.
I think part of what they were talking about is what not being able to speak for all women. So the comment that I was going to make originally was going to say, I don't have those type of problems, but then that would not be answering the question.
Right.
And so yes, I think to an extent women do have an issue holding other women accountable. Like she said, for the simple fact is you don't want to lose a friend in the process.
No, shallow. Hey, everybody in the comments, anybody, please women, do you have a problem holding your friends accountable? Can you tell your friend if they're wrong about something? Can your friend tell you if you're wrong about something?
Now
Go ahead.
There's some that I can have that conversation with, and we do have that type of relationship, but there's others that I just can't.
But so the question I think I'm hearing now is it because your relationship isn't like that,
right?
With the one person.
Yes.
Well, I mean that makes sense because if our relationship isn't really that tough, you may not even value. Like even me, I'm not going to give my opinion to someone that maybe I don't know that well, right? It might not be my place to, right? It might not be my place to, give you advice. I'm lying. I'm gonna give you advice. I don't care who you are. I'm gonna tell you how wrong you are. That's just me. I don't care what you say.
A crazy. Hold on. I'm trying not to scream. A very big spider just came down in front of me, and
see how manly that was. See how manly that was.
Yeah. I have to be in touch with all my sides.
Very interesting.
Big ass spider.
Yeah, I don't really agree. Let's go to the next one. Man. I didn't agree with that lady. I think that
you didn't agree. You didn't agree.
I don't know. I would think women do tell each other.
Right. We can't.
I'm just guessing. I surmise that they do. I mean.
Yeah, men can't, but yeah, we can.
No, men, we tell each other all the time.
No. Wait a minute. Men can't hold us accountable.
Can't hold women accountable?
Correct.
No, we can't hold you accountable because you don't hold yourselves accountable. So
exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm not fighting none of what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, women just don't know what accountability is. So,
well, I wouldn't go that far.
Right, we can't hold anybody accountable if they don't know what it is.
They don't know what it is.
You go further. You go further than what you have to.
No,
I was strong with a certain part of it, but here you go off to the Astroverse.
There I'm just saying you don't know how to be accountable.
Are you ready for the next one?
I am ready for the next one because we're not going to talk about women's accountability. This has okay. All right. This has got to be the worst batch of women out here. Oh, can you see it, Vaughn?
Yeah, you see me putting on my eyes, man.
Go ahead. You got it.
All right.
Hilarious.
This has got to be the worst batch of women out here nowadays. Women always have their hands out for something, but the moment you ask them for something, you're a princess. I swear, you just can't make this stuff up.
So it says,
imagine a man asking you to buy something for him on your way home. Like, okay, princess.
Wow. Wow. Leanne, this is on you. What Whoever's about to
Hold
die.
on, somebody at my door.
Leanne, why do women do this?
Women don't do this. That little girl did this, but women
Okay.
don't do this type of stuff.
Okay.
Women hold their men down.
Okay.
Just like they men hold them down.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
reciprocal. It's reciprocal out here with women. What she talking about? I don't know what she talking about.
And Leanne, you are so correct. Like I said, the women I know really are that like I got you, you got me. And I think that's a big part of anyone I'm with. If I don't feel that relationship, I can't mess with you. You know what I mean? I've met, you know, I'm not saying everybody's that way. 'Cause I've met women where I'm like, oh, I don't feel you're not that. Like you just want to have your hand out all the time. And I give you 5 on the black hand side and let you go. I'm here. So, right. And it's so crazy that the internet is really destroying the mindsets of people and relationships. And I think the younger generation is really falling victim to this because it's all they see that's being promoted. And that's got to be tough. So I wonder what dating is like for younger people that think these ways. You know, she's like, oh, I can't buy him nothing because he's a princess, so I can't do it. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true for even. Well, it depends on how young you go. I can only measure it by off of my sister and them age, and
okay.
I know. See, I don't want to be spilling all her business out here on these streets.
Spill it. It's okay. And we're just talking here amongst friends, just me and you. Nobody knows.
But she does make gestures, even sometimes it may be small, sometimes it may be a little extravagant, but she definitely does make gestures to make sure that he knows he's being seen and is appreciated.
Right. See, and that's good. And it should be that way. You know, I think men also want to be seen, and like I said, know being seen as well, because that's what the side joint usually does. She usually sees us in a way that makes us feel like
she sees us in the correct light. Now, I don't know. I never had a side joint.
Here's another one, Leanne. On that one, Leanne, could you get another one, please? Let's go on ahead for her.
Yo, man, I can't even hold a straight face, man. You gonna make me look like a liar.
Yeah, well, this is recorded. Before we get out here to line we just
Baby Daryl lying. He lying.
Let's go. Yeah,
20, 30 years ago.
Would she delete her social media for you? Yeah, this is easy. It should be yes. It's probably yes.
If you had to delete all social media accounts to save your relationship, would you do it without no hesitation?
Hey, boo, no.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm right with you when you're right. I'm not deleting anything, baby. I'm going to delete you before I delete those social media apps. I'm so sorry. If you had to delete all social media.
Wait, what? Leanne, if you had to delete all socials for your relationship, this is really easy. Would you do it?
Yes, with a caveat.
Okay, what's your caveat?
I don't use my social media that much for personal stuff.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, why am I deleting it at all? What is the problem with social media? Just because he says so?
Because he said so.
See, my ego will be in the uproar.
Oh,
But I would do it to save the relationship if I loved them.
Okay. Now Vaughn, would you get rid of your socials if a woman asked?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so that sounds good.
If that's like that's her, like that's the one, that's her.
Yeah, she's
It
the
ain't no
one.
big deal.
Gotcha.
It ain't no. Yeah, I don't even want to see. I don't want to see none of these hoes.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think that
What about you?
For your relationships.
No, what would you do?
Yeah. So for your relationships, what I think you should do is
so Daryl, what would you do?
Well, see, actually, I personally couldn't get rid of my socials because I run, a lot of this is through the social. So, we have the Nothing But Answers, YouTube, the Nothing But Answers, Facebook, the Nothing But Answers, TikTok. There's a lot of Nothing But Answers out there. So, with that being said, I could not get rid of my socials. And even you asking it would feel like you're not respecting what I'm trying to do. So kind of like what Leanne said, where she said, what is the reason? And is it just because, or what I don't do is insecurities. Like if you're like, well, you talking to girls on there. I'm like, well, I'm not talking to you anymore either. I don't do insecurities.
So your personal stuff.
My personal.
You're not talking about the business stuff.
Oh, personal. So I don't really have any personal outside of the Facebook, which is connected to. I think I need it for the group. Other than that, I don't really have any personal. I have one for fitness, and then all my other ones. So I don't have any personal ones. So yeah, I can delete all my personal ones. She can have all of them, but I can delete the other 5 because they're all business. So Leanne, this is ridiculous.
Yep. She's smoking again.
No, she's over there slowing the show down. She's on the phone.
She over there trapping beards.
No, get off the phone. You can take that call later. This is rude and disrespectful, Leanne, to the show. Let's talk about rude and disrespectful co-host. Look, the video's still not popping up yet. Let them cook. No, how about you let them hang up? Get off the phone.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Do you think you're the prize?
I know I'm the prize.
You're the prize to the men you don't want.
Okay.
When you get a man that you actually want, please believe me, we're the prize. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Hey, what do you think, Leanne?
To a degree, yes. Because evidently I want you. And these are the things that I say I want. Then yes, it would be a prize.
It's gonna be surprised to your eye. You answer another phone call. Vaughn, what do you think?
That's work.
That's not work.
That is work. Never mind.
Yeah.
What's work? What's work?
Might be some new work, but it ain't work. Go ahead, Vaughn. What do you think?
It makes sense. Sound logical to me.
I don't really get it. Why? So, Leanne said since she wants him, so he's the prize.
That was what you was going after anyway.
But I think that
you're a prize to the men that you don't want. Right. So most of the men that don't want you, that are chasing you, you're seen as a prize. Now to the man, what was it? The man that you want, he's the prize.
See, I don't necessarily, I don't understand it because I think, it is the man that she wants that don't want her. I don't know.
That's the other part. That's the other part.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I think we're both, if we're using prize, then we both want each other. Like it's not like she's just coming around and you're like, well, all right, come on, you can be with me. Like you're also, picking her as well. You know what I mean? She picks you, you pick her. So I don't know. I don't know about the prize thing. I think that's kind of that's interesting. I don't necessarily think there's a prize or non-prize or mini prize. I think that we need another one because I don't like that one, Lee. Surprise.
In
And
the
that's the other
end,
thing. We can stop these things, prize and not prize. No, you find someone you like and hope you like each other and can make a life together.
it's
You
a
know?
bunch of stupid. It's a bunch of stupid, divisive
Right.
narratives running around that people are living off of.
Birth control pill should be for men. It makes more sense to take the bullet out of the gun than to make the woman wear a bulletproof vest. This is also silliness. I mean, if you play with guns, you get shot. That's what I was always told.
Simple and plain. Simple
Right.
and plain. They work the same way. If you handle this mother wrong, pew pew.
Well, in this case, you're not handling it wrong. You're asking to be shot.
You're handling it right.
You're like, yeah, shoot me. Shoot me. Shoot me. So you're requesting to be shot. So you can't get mad when you get shot. Leanne.
What?
If you pay attention, you know what it is.
I know what it is.
So what is it?
I don't care.
That means you don't know.
Because, yeah, I know. It means take the bullet out of the gun instead of taking the gun out of the bullet. I get it.
No. The question is, can you who should be
on birth control?
The one to stop the possible baby from coming. Should the man have it?
Men, they say they want control and the ability to control life or death. And here you go. You got complete to have the control.
I don't know.
We
What
say,
yeah,
You was talking about
you and the
y'all
Astroverse.
y'all be talking about y'all have no ability to dictate whether or not a child is born or not. But you do.
No. We're talking about if you're pregnant, or you're talking about if she's already pregnant.
But
and
you
then she
have the
says-
power. You have the power
So,
to make sure
as I
that
was
doesn't
saying-
happen. So keep that.
As I was saying, if you were pregnant and then you say, I'm pregnant, and you decide that you're not going to have the child, the man has no say so.
Well, he
That-
has to say in whether or not you get pregnant or not. So why don't you
Yeah,
just
I
go ahead
don't
and
know why we
make
this
keep
is the
the whole thing?
Go ahead, Darren.
Well, this is the problem. Her asking for the whole thing to be inside of her, so she asked for that.
That's the first part.
Yeah, very rarely does it just happen because you just out here just doing. First of all, when you take raw penis, you know what it comes with. First of all, so right from there. So once you take
Well,
that,
when you ask to wrap the penis up, it's
right,
do it.
right.
Don't work.
You're right. All that happens, and then she says, "Okay,
go ahead."
So again, it always ends up the same thing. She says, "Okay, I'll take this raw penis, right? Some raw penis between us." Now, when you're playing with a raw penis, we know what can happen, right? Shoot the club up. Usually they ask, "Can I?" Yes. So then you do it. You asked for this to happen. So since you're asking for it to happen, you need to make sure you're prepared for it by, having your vest on. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying. See, you're quiet. That's what the accountability. When we start talking accountability, it's almost allergic to it.
No,
Get her
like I
everything.
said,
Get her
like I said from the beginning of this, I don't care.
No, like I said, stop. Get off the phone and pay attention.
How am I on the phone if I'm sitting here talking to you?
So just because you're sitting there on like the phone can't be. Next one, please. This is ridiculous. That statement was just asinine. Let's go. Give us another one. I'm on the phone with two hands free. Oh boy.
I can't have two hands free if I'm looking for another one. Jesus.
This is getting worse. It's getting worse, guys. They just
getting worse.
They can't, instead of just being honest, they just make stuff up. Like I'll be on the phone if I'm on a microphone and my hands are free. Easel. Any day now. See, this is what happens. This is what happens when people are
So
not.
since we want to go there, you flew through everything that I had. I don't have anything left, so now I'm searching.
But that's not
Or
what,
we could just end the show.
that's no. Well, first of all, you should have been prepared for the
That's
show.
what I thought. That's what I
You
thought.
should have been prepared.
Ain't no
And-
should have been prepared.
Yes. And
You should have
first
been
of all-
talking longer.
No. First of all,
Yes.
you're supposed to have things ready.
I
And
don't have
said-
to supposed to have shit
said-
ready.
I said have 5. See this non-accountable. See the unaccountable.
Language. Oh my gosh. Leanne.
Leanne, I will not be talked to that way. I will not accept that. And you will not speak in that manner. See, that's what you gotta do, Vaughn. Control. Just let them know what time it is. And
You'll get the fuck out of here with that.
yeah, see, this
See,
this
look at that. Look at
right?
that. Oh
Man,
my
this is
gosh,
it.
Leanne.
And don't fall for it, because what they're doing is they're trying to get a reaction out of you. And
Reaction.
no, don't just let you let them look silly by themselves, right? Because if you come down with like pigs like
Okay,
playing
you
in the
done
mud,
talking, or you gonna keep talking?
if you play in the mud with them, only they like it. Go ahead. What the heck was that?
Oh,
Oh, that is so loud.
yo, that is ill. So that's his girl at the hotel. Damn. Snitching Larry. All right. I'll be so
So what
mad.
happened? I couldn't really keep up because that noise was so loud in my ears. So what
So
was
his boy texting him, I just saw your girl car at a hotel. And he texts back, my girl right next to me, she let your girl use the car about 3 hours ago.
Wow.
Wow, right. We need the X-Files sound for that one.
Wow.
Just go there. Just go
Yo,
there
but you
and-
know the worst part about that? When he sent it, he was almost on some like, man, your girl outside. You know what I mean? He was almost
It
on
is
some
his
like,
girl.
right, he was almost on like playing like, yo, your girl ain't shit.
So
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yo, that's crazy. So he played himself. That's funny. So now what do you do in that situation?
All right, bro. Good luck. And that's just
No, I
a
mean,
good
what
look.
do you do when you find out that now your girl's at the hotel? Do you pull up?
You call in a bomb threat. Wait outside.
Hilarious.
This spider is still messing with me, bro. This is not good.
So, Leanne, what do you do? Oh, wait. This man stuff. Okay.
She can't.
All right. So
she
wait,
can't answer
we got to catch up. Leanne ain't paying attention. They make condoms and spermicide. There's birth control available. Men choose not to use it. But Nicole, we may choose not to use it, but if you let us use it, is it our choice or is it your choice?
Your body, your choice. You
Its
choose
daughter's father. Yeah, wait. Its daughter's father told me he wanted no kids. Oh, my daughter's father told me he didn't want no kids. I told him if I got pregnant, I'm not getting rid of it. He should have made sure he protected himself. No, that's on him. If y'all had the conversation before and he knew the contract and he violated the contract, I agree. That's on him. My daughter about to be 17 and do this.
Jeez Louise.
No. I get it. No, I think so. That's different. If she's telling you, and you know what, that conversation does change a lot of things. I remember a girl told me that. I'm like, oh, never mind. Head on home. Let me put these 4 trash bags on. Yeah, that definitely changes things when they let you know from the rip. Like, hey, yo, you know I'm keeping it. I didn't know that, but thank you for telling me. Thank you very much. Leanne, do you have that conversation? Or would you have that conversation?
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
It's a must.
Would and I'm not saying you, but or have you ever had not I don't know how to question it. I know I've been in a situation where like, hey, look, let's take this thing off. But let me put the head in, those type of moments.
No.
Okay. Just checking. Just checking. It could happen. Very interesting. I think that. But yeah, if someone tells me from the beginning that if they're going to have it, that definitely makes you move differently. I think sometimes you don't think about it in real time. That's the other problem. When you're all hyped up and you're on rock, you don't think about it. And I wonder, do women get that way? Like they get all excited and they don't think about it afterwards. Kind of after I come, then the world just comes. I'm like, ooh, what did I just do? What did I just? Oh, damn! I can't believe it. But I didn't think about that until I came and like somebody turned the lights on. I'm like, oh. Very interesting. Vaughn, have you been in a situation where have you been in a situation when a woman allowed you to do these things? Like it was all on her. Wow, I'm starting to see it's all about women. It's all they're in control of all of this.
Yep.
Wow, Leanne, you guys really should understand that it's all on you guys because we can't do anything by ourselves.
We can't do nothing.
Wow.
And if we do, we pay for it. If we do, we pay a penalty. No.
Very interesting. No. I don't know, Leanne. Here, put this one up, Leanne. I just want to talk about this one before we. It was very interesting. Oh, I knew that was your phone. I knew it was Leanne over there talking on the phone. We're gonna have a. If you guys could go to the green room and understand that. Yeah, this is interesting. Most ladies don't know how to chat. They just answer questions.
And this is 100% fact. 1000% a fact.
Okay, so you think most ladies don't know how to chat?
Well, I can't speak for most ladies, but I can speak for the lady that's talking to you now. I do not know how to chat to save my life.
Right.
And it's a big problem.
But you know what, Leanne? Is it that you don't know how to chat or you're not meeting people that know how to chat themselves? Because I think I run into people sometimes where there is, lack of a vibe of a conversation. It's nothing. So, but then some people you can really get it in with. Is it really just based off of, I think it takes two people to have a chat, two people to converse, right? And if one person, if one person is not holding into the bargain, there is no chatting because only so many times I can ask it, or it turns into like what you said. I'm asking questions, you're answering. I'm asking questions, you're answering. I'm asking questions. It turns into a call and response type thing. So, I think people are losing the ability to have a conversation. I think that is happening. But yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't agree that most ladies don't know how to chat. I think most people don't know how to chat. I think that's what
don't know how to chat.
Right. Because when you start talking to somebody, like, yo, that was really a good conversation. Like I really enjoyed talking to you. Like, when you find someone that you guys link and you're able to have that, like Vaughn said, that banter, that you're able to, to do those things. So it's interesting. So I wouldn't say it's you, Leanne. I said probably a lot of people that just don't know how to do it. What can we say? Because I think we have some good conversations sometimes, but then your problem is you don't pay attention, and then you start drifting off, and I ask a question, you didn't hear it, then I ask you again, and you lie about what you thought I said, you didn't hear it, but you made an answer to nothing.
It's not my fault. I have a short attention span.
No. This is you. This is your fault. That's definitely your fault. You just don't want to pay attention. So, Leanne gives you a good hard 5 minutes, and after that, then it's whatever. You don't know what's going to happen. She could be talking about something because she just makes stuff up. Like she won't be paying attention. She'll be like, "Yeah, I'm going to the moon." Like, going to the what? So give me one more, Leanne. We got one more?
Yeah.
Out of here. So I thought this was very interesting. Divorces across Kentucky are down 25% after a new law sets the standard to 50-50 custody if you have children together. Now, I saw it many different ways, and it was very interesting. Can you go to some of the comments? I don't know. Can we see the comments? Yes, I can't. I wish I could read that. I can't read it. The first lady's comments. We had a good back and forth. Now, why do you guys surmise that the divorces are down due to 50-50 custody? You're on mute, Vaughn.
If y'all going,
it's child support automatically goes down. 50-50 custody, you don't get child support because you don't have the child more than the other parent.
No, you still can get it. It's just less. I know here. You can get it.
Really?
Yeah, because
with 50-50,
with 50-50 right down the middle custody, what they do is in New Jersey. I can't speak for
that's
anywhere.
extortion.
It's the craziest thing ever. So
You know
New
what?
Jersey,
You're right. You're right.
higher,
My boy did go through that.
Whoever makes the most money, they'll pay. So how they explain it to me is, say you make 10,000, they make 5,000. Well, they'll take 5 from you and give it to them, and now you take 250 from you. Basically, both of you make the same thing. They'll try to even out if you're in one household, they'll even it out. So even if you have 50-50 custody, spending the same amount with the child, you got to pay the other parent to take care of the child. It's crazy. But you're right. I thought that's what it meant too, Vaughn. I thought it meant that since you're not guaranteed this big payday from a divorce, why am I leaving if I'm not going to get paid? But I thought I was going to get paid, and I had the kids because I had, so that definitely changed. What do you think, Leanne?
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to have two households paying for two households and paying for the kid. That's more money out my pocket.
No, we understand that, but what do you think? Why do you think divorces are down?
Because ain't nobody trying to leave because of that.
Well, yeah, I think it's not as appetizing. Before I could leave,
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, see, she don't pay attention. Yeah, that's I thought that, like Vaughn said, like just because now that the divorce is not as it's not as lucrative anymore. You're not going to get what you thought you were going to get. So now it's like I might as well stay because I got these kids and now I got to pay for on my own. Now what did can you see what she said? I think named Letitia. Let's consider. Can you see that more?
Okay, let's consider. Let's consider other factors behind the decrease in divorce rates, such as the state of the economy and the rising cost of living. As we know, child support calculations aren't solely based on custody arrangements. They also take into account income differences.
Right.
Man,
it does. It takes an income difference. So if
That's
you
what
make,
you said.
so usually a man makes more, the woman makes less. So I'm going to take from the man and give to the woman. She's going to benefit more from it than not. That's what I would think. Now I'm not going to get a divorce if now I got to take care of these kids on my salary that is less than the man is already. So I don't have I'm going to stay now. Can you see the next one, Leanne? Because I had that. We had some questions. She asked another one that was under that, or no? Can you see it or not?
Oh, the one.
Yeah.
Which one? Oh, Johnson.
See, that's what we wrote. I was like, look, I think Vaughn said that.
Yeah. Because she said, "Oh, you gonna go down or go up?"
Go down. I want to see what the girl replied. That one. What did she say there? No, under that, let's consider the doing. I think she had another one.
No, she don't have nothing under her.
She don't have none. So that was all under Jocelyn. That was
That was all under Jocelyn's.
Did you get all of them? Keep going. Because I know I went back and forth with her.
Yeah, me too.
Jocelyn. Oh, maybe we can't see it. Okay. Neither here nor there. Because she had some questions that were very interesting.
That was crazy.
20 comments. See?
It
says 20 comments.
I know, but for some reason it's not showing it to me.
Right. I see it's not showing you. Well, that was interesting.
Because she was saying, Jocelyn was saying, like, taking into consideration. First, she started with when she said most married men don't want to take care of their kids. It's like, no, they don't want to take care of you.
Right.
And 100%. I understand what So when she said the 50-50, I get it. All right, if it's 50-50, I get that. But man don't want to deal with, he don't want to deal with you at all. If we nah.
Right.
It's
right.
It's crazy. This whole is wild. A lot of things are changing now, but the child support thing is wild because, like you said, the judge could order 50-50 custody, but who is the
Who has
custodial
more?
parent?
Well,
if it's supposed to be 50-50, right?
Yeah. So we're fast. I'm sorry. Nicole said, I grew up with no role models, learned everything from the street. I can chat. I pick and choose who I chat with. And that's the other thing too. She's right. You may not want to chat with everybody. So everybody's not chat worthy, right? Because that takes my time. And I don't want to chat with you. And I definitely I don't chit chat. I'm cool on that.
And Nicole got an eye for BS that other people don't have. You know what I'm saying?
But I ain't making no dude be there for their children. It's their loss, not mine. But they will financially take care of the child. Right. Okay. I hear you on that. Yeah, it's tough. That's interesting.
Get a puppy. Yeah, I'm done. I can't. No more kids.
So tomorrow, 1 to 4, we'll be out Delran. Leanne, you put it up on the screen or no? You have it? Yes, no, Leanne, Lee Little.
I don't have it, but I can have it in just a few seconds.
Okay, all right, okay. But yeah, so tomorrow we're having a little meet and greet, some poetry. Come out, poetry, chill. We'll all be there. You'll have
beatboxing and freestyling.
Right. Leanne's gonna break dance. It's gonna be interesting. Vaughn's gonna he got some buckets he's gonna play.
Yeah.
It should be a good time. So no, really, everybody come out. Check us out. See that. We'll all be in the house tomorrow.
Yo, I look like I robbed people. Damn it.
Well, Leanne says she picked that picture because she said you're like a bouncer for us.
That's a lie. When I did the second flyer, I did not choose that photo to have you in. And for some reason, he chose to leave that picture in and put you up there like that disrespectfully.
Leanne said, put this picture there because this will keep us safe.
No, I did not.
I look like y'all niggas better have the money.
I don't know why Leanne won't be honest about the situation. But hey, listen, everybody pull up. Nicole, pull up. 1 to 4, come through. There'll be some it'll be a great time, meet, greet. We'll answer some questions. It's gonna be some poetry there. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish. I can't give you the whole poem right now. Come check it out, and I'll give you the rest of that doing tomorrow. Vaughn's going to, he's gonna get up there and sing a little bit. I'm going to get up there. I probably do like a song and a half, just something real quick, a little something I wrote. Just trying to bless y'all. Me. You
gonna bless them?
Yeah, I'm bless them a little something. So, but no. Hopefully we can see you guys tomorrow. Should be a good show. I'd like to meet all you guys. Here to hug women, kiss babies, do all those things.
Kiss women, hug babies.
Yeah, that's it. Leanne, anything to say? Any last words?
Nope.
Leanne's not paying attention. So, hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us this week. Thanks for everybody for the comments. Thank you for continuing to help us to grow. Please continue to go to the Facebook and invite your friends. Please, the comments are great. We love all the comments. We love what you guys are saying. And I'm here to help get everybody straighten everybody right up. Please go over to our our YouTube as well. Like, subscribe, share. Please help us get the algorithm so people can see more of our of our stuff. TikTok, we're on TikTok as well. Check out our TikTok posting on there. I think we're going to do some dance videos tomorrow. Again, Leanne and Vaughn are going to break dance. Their break dance team. It's going to be crazy. So I hit our TikTok as well. Nothing but answers. We just want to thank you guys. Really do. We thank you guys for checking in with us on these Fridays, and seeing us and helping us grow, because the family, without you guys, we couldn't do it. So we thank you guys for everything. And with that being said, Leanne, hit the button. Good night, everybody. We'll see you guys next week. See you tomorrow. Be there or be